Good morning, my dear student from 10th. I hope that everything is going on very well, my dear students. That you've been practicing your English, taking care of yourself, all right? Remember to stay home, to cheer up yourself, to be enthusiastic all the time, okay? Very good. Then our topic today is the continuation, is the second part of modal verbs. In the previous class, we were discussing some of them, talking about ability, passability, permission, give advice. So these are just the uses of them. Today we're going, as I said before, to carry on with this. Here are just the modal verbs that we're going to work with. Can, could, would, will, shall, must, might, may, would, and should. Right? So then should to give an advice, would to make a request, may, might, must to express certainty or uncertainty, shall to give a suggestion, will is also used to do that. Can and could to express ability in present as well as in the past. Okay, now I am going to illustrate just the second part of this. Please don't go, stay tuned. Modal verb, the second part, all right? Look at the goal. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to, estarán en la capacidad de, al finalizar esta lección, to talk about obligaciones, strong duties, about probabilities or the possibility that something will happen or not, and also to make a request by supporting yourselves on some modal verbs, okay? In the first lesson, we were just talking about how to express ability. Yeah, let's make a review. How to express ability, give advice, and ask for permission. This is just to remind you the previous uses that we were talking about with the modal verb. Expressing ability, can, in present. So I can say, John can, yes, dive very well. So, John can dive, bucear, can dive very well. It says that John is able to dive. So he's got the ability to do this action, dive, bucear, right? Then could is to express ability, but in the past. Remember that we have to contextualize this, to have a context, but in the past. They say, when John was 10 years old, he could play the piano. All right. He could play the piano. He had this ability when he was 10 years old. Then John, he was able to play the piano. All right? So with this, we can talk about ability in present as well in the past. The other thing, the other model that we were discussing, or we discussed about in the previous lesson, was giving advice with should. Remember that ought to is also possible, but ought to is much more formal and less common. Then look at this example. Hey, what should I do? You are going to recommend me. What should I do? You are going just to express an opinion. What should I do? Or what should I buy? A car or a motorbike? Then you say, then you should buy a car. So this is your opinion. Deberías comprar un carro. Then you give me the reason. Hey, teacher, you should buy a car because a car is safer than a motorbike. Okay? In this, you are just giving an advice, a recommendation, consejo. Or you can say you ought to, which is the same. Buy a car. Right? Remember that ought to is much more formal, and we got this particle here too. And finally, we just discussed this, asking for permission. Remember that we can use this design, the formula, the structure to do so. Can, could, may, which may is a much more appropriate way to ask for permission, and shall. Then we say, hey, let's suppose that you arrive a little bit late to class. Say, hey teacher, can I come in? Can I come in? Contra, could I come in? May I come in? Shall I come in? Yes. You say, okay, may I have your phone? Can I have your phone? Shall I have your phone? Yes. Say, shall I eat in class? Yeah, just permission for this. Can I eat in class? Could I eat in class? Okay, that was a brief review of the topic that we studied in the previous lesson. Now, I'm going to illustrate how to use other modal verb with other kind of use. Stay tuned, don't go. Okay, my dear students, then let's keep on with the lesson. Right now, we are going to discuss how to talk or express obligation through modal verbs, as well as talk about probabilities. Then, to express obligation, there are two ways, practically. Must, have to, or has to, right? Must. When we use must, is because it's a very strong obligation. Okay? It's something that is a duty, it's a rule, sorry, right? Strong obligation, una obligación fuerte, o sea, no hay forma de no hacerlo, all right? It's a rule, una regla, okay? Example, then here at the school, you must, debes, you must wear a uniform. Alright? You must wear a uniform. Debes. Llevar puesto uniforme. So if you are here at the school. If we say the negative statement, say I mustn't, the negative statement is a little bit different. Mustn't is related to prohibition, something that is banned, prohibido, all right? Then you mustn't bring, yes, bring phones to a school, all right? This is prohibited here. You mustn't bring phone to school. Prohibition, and this is duty. In the same way, we can use have or has to, but here is when something is necessary to be done. Necessary to be done. Cuando algo es necesario ser hecho. All right. Then I say that wait a minute. I have to, I have to do the dishes. I have to do the dishes means los platos. Tengo que, tener que. So it is necessary to do the dishes. Alright? The negative statement say, let's go, she doesn't have to go to school on Sundays. Alright? She doesn't have to go to school on Sunday. No es necesario que ella vaya aquí al colegio los domingos. Alright? In this way we can talk about strong obligation and something that is necessary to be done. Alright. Now look at this. Talking about the probability that something happens in present or in the future. There are two ways para hablar de la probabilidad de que algo suceda. Certainty, when we have, when something is true that is going to happen. So certain, certeza. So we are 100% sure that something is going to happen. Estamos seguros, totalmente seguros que algo va a suceder. Then, because of the context, we can say that it's a logical deduction, una deducción lógica. Alright. And uncertainty is when we are not sure, cuando no tenemos la seguridad, la certeza. Here, we're not sure. Acá tenemos una duda. Remember, maybe, tal vez, de pronto, quizás, perhaps. All this is perhaps. Sorry. Perhaps. De pronto, tal vez, quizás. Alright. Then we use must when something is possible to happen. Yeah, possible to happen. Alright? And can, in this case, is impossible to happen. Es imposible to happen. Imposible que suceda. O sea, estamos 100% seguros de que suceda acá y acá de que no. Then, if I ask you, hey, where is Larry? Right? If we are sure, we say, he must be at home. Él debe estar en la casa. It's because at this time in the morning, he is at home. Then that's why we say he is there, because we are sure it's possible this. I say, hey, where is Larry? It's okay, he can be at the office. No puede estar en la oficina. It's because I'm sure that this is impossible to happen. Alright? Good. And now uncertainty. Uncertainty cuando no estamos seguros. We say may, could, might, podría. Alright? If I go with the same example and I say, where is Larry? ¿Dónde está Larry? If I say he may, could, or might. If I say he may be at home, it's because I'm not sure. Podría estar en la casa. When I say he may be at home, he could be at home, or he might be at home. This is when I am not sure that something is happening or is going to happen in the future. Podría, maybe, tal vez, de pronto esté en la casa, quizás esté en la casa. This is the way we express uncertain. Okay? Very good. Stay tuned. Now I am going to show you how to make a request by using modal verbs. Okay, finally we got this. Making a request or request. It's just to give an instruction to another person to do something for us. Es darle una instrucción de una forma muy educada a otra persona para hacer algo por nosotros. Alright. Then we can do it in this way with can, could, would, which is the most politely, and also will. Will is not only used to talk about future action, but also to make a request. Then look at this. Can you, could you, would you, will you, right? Can you open the door, please? Could you open the door, please? ¿Podrías abrir la puerta? ¿Puedes abrir la puerta? Yeah, please, we have to be polite. Can you be quiet? Example, if you are in class. So when we're in class and you are talking To say, hey, my student, please, could you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Will you be quiet, please? Would you be quiet? Let's suppose with this example, you are just looking for a bank. You don't know where the bank is. Say, sorry, mister, remind, would you tell me where the bank is? ¿Me podría decir dónde queda el banco? Will you tell me where the bank is? Can you tell me where the bank is? Could you tell me where the bank is? All of this is the same. The most polite way is with would. Con todas estas, pues, pedirle a alguien que haga algo por ti, pero siendo would la más formal. Okay, my dear students, then I hope that with this video you are going to accomplish the goal that we set out from the beginning. Remember to practice your English every day. Practice makes perfect. See you next class. Hey, I love you so much. Goodbye.